So it's Lee Roberts for the Grassroots Football Show with manager Perry Northeast. Perry, Portsmouth have just lost 2-1. Your thoughts minutes after the final whistle?
Now we've had a bit of time to reflect. It was a great game. Obviously, it was the whole additive of a game of two halves. The second half, we really showed what we're about, I think, as a club, as a team. The first half perhaps overruled us a bit. We could have put that chance away early on, and generally this season we need to work better at getting ourselves back into a game after we've conceded. But there's thoughts to take away.
We obviously spoke before the game about how important it was that the girls just treated it as yet another league game and not got overall be the occasion, but it seemed to take Portsmouth Ladies a bit of time to settle with the crowd that was here.
You're right, you're completely right. I think I've just told the girls in there, we perhaps played the occasion in the first half, but we actually played the game in the second half, and you could see in the squad themselves and the players, they almost, even though the crowd was fantastic and that's what put them on and it gave them the impetus and the extra bit, they almost blocked the crowd out and they just wanted a goal. Whereas first half, maybe we were a bit overruled, but we learned from that and move on.
And it was Tiff Taylor who got the goal to get you back into it at 2-1. She was the player who got the goal in front of the Fratton end. What was your thoughts on that goal? I could see you celebrating, but almost doing a pirouette in front of the dugouts.
Yeah, well. First of all, with Tiff, it's not luck. She did the same last week. She came on, she won the penalty in the last 9 seconds. That's what she's about, Tiff. She's not here because she's an extra sub to fill the bench, and it's no fluke and it's no luck that she was the one with that goal, because from dead balls she's got an eye for goal, and I'm really happy for her, and that's probably why I did that celebration, because it was more for her, because she's had a tough few weeks. She's not been getting the minutes that perhaps she feels she deserves, but she stuck with it, and 2 weeks in a row now she's given us a food for thought in starting us, particularly with injuries.
And then Charlie Wilson had the ball in the back of her net. There's been several points of view as to why that goal was disallowed, for offside, for infringement. What was your view on why the goal was actually disallowed?
But there can't be any blasphemy from me, because the officials are standing, just popped in 2 yards down the road. But do you know what? It's on video, and look, these things, it's hard. It's a hard one to call. Yes, I thought at the time it was a goal. The officials obviously thought it wasn't a goal. It's on video. We analyse it. Whatever's happened, right or wrong, the same has happened for us last week. We 93rd minute, it was a bit of a contentious penalty, but that went our way. So you could say we've got 2 points from that, and look, the officials have done a great job today, and it's a tough decision to make. They've stuck by it, and we've got to deal with that. We've got to deal with it.
And your thoughts on next week's game, heading into the League Cup game against Cheltenham, with the opportunity to finish that group as runners-up, should you win?
Yeah, you're right. It's going to be an interesting game now. We've picked up a couple of knocks today. I think you saw we had to change our back four on many occasions. So it's a good opportunity now for those fringe players, those who have only had a few minutes recently, to actually now make a stand and stake a claim to start.
Well, that's the thoughts of Perry Northeast. Thank you very much for joining us there, Perry. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, Lee. Cheers, mate.